Reigning AP Player of the Year Tyler Hansbrough leads top-seeded North Carolina into a South Regional semifinal Friday night in Memphis. The Tar Heels will face fourth-seeded Gonzaga. The Bulldogs are back in the round of 16 after losing in the first round the past two seasons. How far can the Tar Heels go? That could rely on point guard Ty Lawson's right big toe. After missing 3 games because of a jammed right toe, the ACC Player of the Year returned against LSU last weekend and scored 21 of his 23 points after halftime in an 84-70 second-round victory.
You know, Carolina, you have to wait and see which Ty Lawson's going to be there. You know, the Ty Lawson of the first half where he struggled, the Ty Lawson of the second half where he scored 21 points and took over the game and made everybody else better. You can just see everyone else getting a lift when he's out there and running. The Carolina guys they look different when they're shooting. And it's just something that I think they play with a lot more confidence. The speed that he brings to that team, that he just gets them going. And they're the kind of team that their defense gets better when they're running more because they kind of see the reward of turning somebody over and rebounding.
Gonzaga is trying to reach the Elite Eight for the first time since 1999. The West Coast Conference champs punched their Sweet 16 ticket with Dimitri Goodson's game-winning buzzer beater against Western Kentucky.
Gonzaga's coming in with as much confidence as you can have, coming off that great last-second win over Western Kentucky. All of a sudden, they've added a new weapon. You know, that Goodson's going to be the guy that, you know, all of a sudden now he's another player you have to worry about. So I think Carolina's really worried about Gonzaga, that it's a kind of team that can get into a real running game with him.
The other game pits 2-seed Oklahoma against number 3 Syracuse. The Sooners are led by Player of the Year candidate Blake Griffin, who poured in 33 points and hauled down 17 rebounds in a second-round 73-63 win over Michigan.
Blake Griffin's going to get to go against another zone against Michigan's 1-3-1. He got enough help from his teammates that they're able to do it. Syracuse is going to play that 2-3, and Syracuse is big on the back of that zone, and they're going to bang Griffin, and not that he's not used to it. I mean, I can't remember a player who's taken a physical beating over about a 2-week period that he has.
Oklahoma is in the round of 16 for the first time in 6 years. And Hall of Famer Jim O'Connell would love to see them paired up against the Tar Heels on Sunday.
Carolina-Oklahoma championship game here would be great. You know, Hansbrough going against Griffin, Willie Warren going against Ty Lawson, the young up-and-coming speed point guard against the established speed point guard. So that would be a real fun game to get for a championship game.
The South Regional winner moves on to play the East Regional champion at the Final Four in Detroit. John Klobuchar, The Associated Press.